The FIA Formula E Championship's preseason testing takes place in Valencia, before Season 4 launches later this winter in Hong Kong. A few notes going into that are below. Filippi in full-time seat with neo-veteran open-wheel driver Luca Filippi, who raced in parts of 4 IndyCar seasons from 2013 to 2016 after also racing and winning regularly in GP2 prior to that, will enter a full-time seat with the Neo Formula E team. Neo Formula E team driver portraits. Let me first thank everyone in Neo for the great opportunity given to me to race in the FIA Formula E Championship. It is a new electric world for me and a new racing system oriented to the future that is full of talent and clean technology, so I am extremely excited to become a part of it. During our first test run together in Spain, I immediately had a great feeling with the car and all the people in the team. To join Neo for S4 is a dream come true, and I am very much looking forward to working with Oliver and Jerry and starting this journey with everyone in the Neo Formula E team. The Italian replaces Nelson Piquet Jr. as Oliver Turvey's teammate, Piquet going off to Panasonic Jaguar Racing for the new year. Turvey number 16 and Filippi No. 68 also have new car numbers aboard the next have Neo 003 chassis. A slightly revised T livery has some red on it as well, and the social media hashtag Blue Sky Coming is the meaning of the company's Chinese name, Wilai. Season 4 sees us welcome Luca Filippi on board with the Neo Formula E team, and I firmly believe that these two drivers will form a formidable driver pairing for the coming season. Whilst Luca is new to the series, he brings with him a wealth of motorsport experience which our young dynamic team will be looking to exploit, said Jerry Hughes, Neo Formula E team principal. Andretti rebrands to ms&amp. Andretti Michael Andretti's Formula E team has its fourth name in as many seasons. Just Andretti Formula E team in Season 1, becoming Amlin Andretti Formula E in Season 2 and then MS Amlin Andretti in Season 3. The team is now ms&amp Andretti in Season 4. Twitter handle is now at ms@andretti as well. ms&amp, a Japanese insurance giant, is the parent company of Amlin. We hold the risks for people, businesses, and communities around the world, and mitigating the impact of extreme weather is very important to our clients and our business. Through Formula E we help present the world with a compelling case for switching to alternative fuel sources for our transport needs, said Adrian Britton, MS Amlin's director of brand. Team owner Andretti added, "We are delighted that such an esteemed company as ms&amp is actively engaging in this exciting race series. Our sponsors are a key partner in Andretti Autosport, and we are look forward to bringing the exciting new race series to a wider audience, not least in Japan." On the driver front, the team has confirmed Antonio Felix da Costa back for a second full season, while Tom Blomqvist and Alexander Sims, BMW Works drivers, will test the team's second car this week with view to a potential split race program between the two of them. This leaves Robin Freins out of a seat despite 2 decent seasons. We are very fortunate to not only be testing 2 very capable drivers in Valencia but 3 top-level talents. Antonio has been in Formula E since the very start, which makes him one of the most experienced drivers in the field and a huge asset to our team. Alexander had an important role as reserve and test driver in Season 3 and is excited for a chance to show what he can do in Valencia. All 3 drivers are proven race winners in either Formula E or other race series, and that is incredibly valuable. The whole team is looking forward to a productive week of testing for ms&amp Andretti, said Roger Griffiths, co-team principal. This won't be confusing at all. A little over a month ago, we used snark to take on one of racing's major problems, in a tongue-in-cheek manner, IndyCar's blue and white livery epidemic. FIA Formula E may be on the cutting edge of battery technology, but it doesn't appear to be on the cutting edge of different liveries, and it may also be going down a dangerous path of similar liveries. Note the Neo and Andretti liveries above, with teal and/or blue appearing prominently, and now look below at the Renault E-Dams and Panasonic Jaguar Racing liveries. So we've got at least 4 teams on the grid of 10 cars that will look close or similar in nature going into the season. At least, in Renault's case, it's a much lighter shade of blue compared to the Neo, Andretti and Jaguar liveries, which have similar designs and color palettes. Andretti, Venturi last to confirm lineups, with Andretti confirming the first of its 2 drivers and Venturi yet to confirm either of its 2. These are the last 2 teams set to finalize their lineups ahead of Season 4. A few other confirmations, notably Mahindra's re-upping of Felix Rosenqvist and Nick Heidfeld, along with Audi confirming Daniel Abt as a new works driver, have come in the last couple weeks. Venturi tests Eduardo Mortara, Michael Ben Yahya, Mauro Engel and James Rossiter this week. FIA Formula E's full breakdown of the test lineup is linked here. Here's the grid so far. Audi Sport App, Scheffler 1, Lucas Di Grassi 66, Daniel App, DS Virgin Racing 2, Sam Bird 36, Alex Lynn Panasonic Jaguar Racing 3, Nelson Piquet Jr. 20, Mitch Evans Dragon Racing 6, Neil Yanni 7, Jerome D'Ambrosia Renault E, Dams 8, Nico Prost 9, Sebastian Buemi Formula E Team 16, Oliver Turvey 68, Luca Filippi Techeetah 18, Andre Lauterer 25, Jean-Eric Verne Mahindra Racing 19, Felix Rosenqvist 23, Nick Heidfeld ms&amp Andretti Formula E 28, Antonio Felix da Costa 27, TBA Venturi Formula E Team 4, TBA 5, TBA follow at Tony DeZino. One of the classic races on the Formula One schedule occurs this weekend, with the Japanese Grand Prix from the Suzuka International Circuit. It's the second race of a back-to-back after Malaysia and third race in the Singapore Malaysia-Japan early fall Asian swing on the calendar. Additionally, the Formula 2 Series has a standalone race weekend in Jerez, Spain as it closes on the end of its season. You can see all the action of both races this weekend on NBCSN and the NBC Sports app from Suzuka and Jerez. F1 Japanese Grand Prix live coverage of Sunday's race begins at midnight ET with an hour of pre-race in F1 countdown, with lights out at 1 a.m. ET. Additional live TV coverage occurs for qualifying at 2 a.m. ET on Saturday, October 7th and free practice 2 at 1 a.m. ET on Friday, October 6th, all these on NBCSN. Free practices 1 and 3 will air on the NBC Sports app. Since the Japanese Grand Prix returned to Suzuka in 2009 after a 2-year detour to Fuji Speedway in 2007 and 2008, Mercedes-AMG Petronas and Red Bull Racing have won 7 of the 8 races, the lone exception being Jenson Button in a McLaren Mercedes in 2011. Sebastian Vettel won 4 times for Red Bull in 2009, 2010, 2012 and 2013, winning the World Championship in each of the last 3 years. Meanwhile at Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton won in 2014 and 2015 and Nico Rosberg here last year, and each has gone on to win the championship that year. That means it's been 5 years on the trot that the winner in Suzuka has gone on to win the World Championship. With Hamilton on a 34-point lead with 5 races remaining, he can move even closer to his 4th title, which would match Vettel, if he can win this weekend. Vettel and Scuderia Ferrari will be looking to stop the bleeding after 2 brutal races in Singapore and Malaysia for the team. The start line crash at Singapore saw Vettel's deficit in the championship increase from 3 points to 28, while it grew a further 6 points last weekend after engine issues in qualifying and a rally back to 4th place from last on the grid. Kimi Räikkönen didn't even get that far, unable to start, and after 2 races where he hasn't completed a single race lap, the Finn will be keen to get back on the board this weekend. Ferrari hasn't won here since Michael Schumacher did so in 2004. Räikkönen won a year later, one of his most famous victories in 2005, from 17th on the grid and after a last lap pass of Giancarlo Fisichella. Malaysia Grand Prix winner Max Verstappen was second here last year to Rosberg. Hamilton third after a brutal start saw him drop back. Verstappen made his Grand Prix weekend debut here as a Friday driver in 2014. Somewhat surprisingly, Verstappen's Red Bull teammate Daniel Ricciardo has never stood on a podium in Suzuka, his best finish here only 4th in 2014. As ever, Fernando Alonso is the only other active Japanese Grand Prix winner in the field, having won for Renault at both Suzuka 2006 and Fuji 2008. But for Alonso and McLaren Honda together, Suzuka's been a sight of agony the last 2 years, and the sight of Alonso's infamous GP2 engine radio transmission on the manufacturer's home soil. Teammate Stoffel Vandoorne has been on excellent form of late with back-to-back 7th-place finishes, and has experience in Japan from his time racing in Super Formula. Here's the F1 schedule, with Streamlinks and TV Network if applicable. Practice 1 Thursday, October 5th, 9 p.m. 10:30 p.m. ET streaming. Practice 2 Friday, October 6th, 1 a.m. 2:30 a.m. ET NBCSN. Practice 3 Friday, October 6th, 11 p.m. 12 a.m. ET streaming. Qualifying Saturday, October 7th, 2 a.m. 3:30 a.m. ET NBCSN. Pre-race Sunday, October 8th, 12 a.m. 1 a.m. ET NBCSN. Race Sunday, October 8th, 1 a.m. 3 a.m. ET NBCSN. Post-race Sunday, October 8th, 3 a.m. 3:30 a.m. ET NBCSN. Race replay Sunday, October 8th, 9 p.m. 11 p.m. ET NBCSN. The next race is the United States Grand Prix, on October 22nd. F2 at Jerez Red Bull Ring, Spielberg, Austria. Saturday, the 8th of July 2017. Charles Leclerc MCO, Prema Racing Photography Formula 2 Ref Digital Image _56I3213 Formula 2's lone standalone round of the season comes this weekend from Jerez in Spain, nearly 20 years on exactly from when the 1997 Formula 1 World Championship was decided in dramatic fashion after Michael Schumacher contacted Jacques Villeneuve at the dry sack corner, and Villeneuve won his first and only title on October 26, 1997. A driver who could one day become an F1 world champion, Monegasque star Charles Leclerc of Prema Racing is poised to wrap the F2 title this weekend in Jerez, as he enters with a 59-point lead over Oliver Rowland. Leclerc has won 5 times this season, although hasn't done so since Silverstone in July. He was disqualified at the Spa feature race after winning, following a technical infringement found in post-race inspection. Both races will be streamed live via the NBC Sports app, with TV coverage occurring Saturday night, October 7 at 11 p.m. ET on NBCSN. This will be the lead-in to live Japanese Grand Prix race coverage on NBCSN at midnight ET. F2 has this doubleheader race in Jerez, and then is off until the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix weekend November 25-26, concluding its season along with F1. Here's the F2 schedule, with Streamlinks and TV Network if applicable. Race 1 Saturday, October 7, 8 a.m. 905 a.m. ET streaming. Race 2 Sunday, October 8, 8 a.m. 850 a.m. ET streaming TV coverage Saturday, October 7, 11 p.m. 12 a.m. ET NBCSN. Follow at Tony DeZino.